Hey everybody, it's Meg. I have something exciting to unbox tonight, and it's actually outside of the realm of Funko. I ended up making a purchase of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from NECA Toys, the 1990 series from the movie, which I've really wanted for quite a long time, so I'm excited to crack this open. So this will be fun in two ways. The first is I'm going to let this one run the length that it needs and then figure out how to post it to Twitter, probably using a YouTube link, so we're going to try that out this time. But also it's something a little different than what I usually do, so I'm excited to get it cracked open with you guys. So here we go. Looks like it's packaged pretty well. Got this from eBay, so you never exactly know what you're going to get, but as long as you see a whole bunch of good reviews and things seem legitimate, you know, it's always worth giving it a shot. And I'd been looking for probably about 6 months or so for this set, just because I'd seen them in, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The first movie in particular was a huge favorite of mine when I was a kid, and so it's been very meaningful to me, and seeing these characters and the sculpt on these is just like fantastic. NECA did a great job with these, so I'm really excited to kind of see them in person after seeing how cool they look, even you know, in just photography and shots and videos and stuff that I've seen. All right, so first thing we'll show you is the box. These guys look like they're in pretty good condition, which is exciting. I didn't buy them new, obviously, so they were in used, but you know, very good condition. And I'm an out-of-box collector, so I'm usually comfortable with them being, as long as they're not like torn or beat up or whatever. I don't mind a little bit of folding here and there, or you know, a little bit of denting and things like that. So let's get rid of our free packages of theirs and get started. So let's see, what order do we want to go in here? Let's have a look, maybe at my favorite first, which would be Leonardo. He was always my dude when I was growing up, so there he is. And if you look, I mean, like right down to the facial expressions and the way that those the muscles in the suit legs have that like really specific kind of like foamy, you know, amphibian texture. It looks just as cool as I was hoping it would, which is awesome. So here's Leo. We'll start out with him, and he comes with his samurai swords and a pizza. I think they each come with a pizza, sliced pizza, because I mean, you know, it would just be wrong if the turtles didn't come with that. So there's Leo. I'm going to show you all four, and then I think maybe I will unbox Leo in particular, because I've been really excited to see him. Now let's get the fold down here. And these were a GameStop exclusive. I did not even know about them until well after they were sold out. So this was going to be my best shot to get them, was through a, you know, third-party seller after that. But, you know, they're just really incredibly detailed. Like, look right down to the expressions. They picked a slightly different expression for each of them. So you'll see here, Donnie and Leo are relatively similar. Let's check out. And then you can see he has his bow. It's hard to see, but it's right here in the corner. And then, of course, the pizza slice as well. And then Mikey's good. He's got a little bit of the wider eyes, right? So you got Michelangelo here. And you can see he's got that little more of the flair to his eyes, like he's just always up for a good time and ready to party. And he's got his nunchucks, as well as that slice o pizza. Looks like a veggie plus sausage. Maybe it's a supreme, who knows? We can have a look at the piece that Leo has when we take that out. And then last but not least, brooding, serious, awesome Raphael, aka Raph, with his size and his pizza. And man, look, he's like serious and ready for action. I love his face. So yeah, let's start having a look, right? So we're going to, and here, let's have a quick look at the back too. So you get Raph and his poses with all four at the bottom. I'm suspecting that bottom picture is the same, yes, on all of them. And then you get the three shot, like the tri-shot of each of the four. So there's Donnie, Leo, and Michelangelo. Very cool. Now you can catch America's favorite green teens in their first live action blockbuster film. These are 6.5 inches tall, it sounds like, and they feature 30 points of articulation, so you can put them into all kinds of cool action poses. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's crack open my favorite, Leonardo. And again, you can see these have been open, so they're easy to work with. But you know, the boxes are actually in quite good condition. The bottoms are all still taped and the tops are all open. And oh, that's really cool. So a couple of things to note about this. So they come with the two swords, which can then go into the sword sheaths in the back. So I'm just going to go right ahead and open this guy up and have a look at him. And it looks like it comes with a couple of swappable pieces as well. Let's get you out. Make sure those little feet come out okay. One foot. It's like trying to get my daughter's feet out of the swings now that she's bigger, you know, almost 5, but still likes to use the little kid swings. So you gotta like work the feet out without popping the shoes off. So first the figurine. So, you know, you got a lot of really great movement in the head. It can go up and down as well as side to side. Great articulation in all of the different joints of the arm. Great details right down to like each of the wristbands and like the elbow pads have that kind of, you know, worn look to them, and they have the little areas where you'd have the tie and everything. And then the detail on the shell is fantastic too. You get the, like every little ringlet, you know, of that sort of hardened shell look, and the great, you know, rope look of the sheaths on the back. Just really nice details, like truly designed after every facet of the actual costumes from the original movie. Isn't that incredible? So very cool. Just as incredible as I was hoping and expecting. And again, you know, each of them have the different tie on the front. So he has the two coming off to support his sheath, where Donnie's got the, you know, the single thicker one to support his bow staff in the back. You know, Raph's just got the single belt, and Mikey's the same way with that single belt. So they just nailed the details on these just incredibly. And it looks like in addition to, so here, let's take out the, while we're sitting here hanging out, let's take out the, if I can figure out how to get them out. This might be, oh, I see, there's like a little cover here that keeps those swords in place that we're gonna pop off. So we got one sword, and the other one jumped right out for me. Two very exact detail kind of swords as well, right down to the handles being, you know, grippy. So let's get those in here. Put one in there. Nice. And one in here. Looking good. And then in addition to that piece of pizza, it also comes with a couple of things that are able to be changed. Not exactly sure why they have this, but let's figure it out together. So one of the things they have is an extra tie to the back of his mask. So it looks like one is longer and one is shorter. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out on camera how to get this out. There we go. And then, yeah, it looks like, I guess it can go over one shoulder or the other. So if you see they're sort of like mirror images of each other when you look at it this way. So the long piece hanging down here, and then the one that coming off the side. So you can have it either go over his left shoulder or his right, which is kind of cool. It's not one of those things I would expect them to include, you know, with this, versus like Hot Toys or something where it's one of those, you know, couple $100 things that have like 8 different types of hands and 4 different faces and stuff like that. So that's a nice extra touch. So you can have this one, you know, goes off this side of his head, and the other one we just looked at before went off this side of his head. And then last but not least, well, pizza will be last but not least, but there's also 2 different sets of hands. So the ones he has on now are the ones that grip the swords. But then in here, you also have ones that are open, which is pretty cool. And this also does articulate. So you get that articulation at the wrist. And I'm gonna figure out how to take these out. So you see right now he has his, you know, sword gripping hands, which I'm sure work pretty well here. Hold on. And I do want to see what this looks like with the grip. So let's get that down into his hand. That's really awesome. Check that out. Yeah. And then, if you want to have him have an open hand, take this guy, twist off his little wrist, carefully, but firmly. Oh, I hope. Hold on. I'm just going to get that like ball, there we go, the ball joint piece out. Take this one, pop it right in here. There we go. And now he can wave to you. So that is Leo, and great feet. I always used to love their ridiculous, awesome feet. And he is looking great. So I'll put those swords back in and say one more hello and goodbye to Leo and the NECA 1990 TMNT series. Really excited to find a way to put these together in some action poses and maybe take a couple photos soon. Thanks for hanging out.